Hi, I'm Ursula with Easy Do Yoga. I'm at the park today and I got a couple requests, people asking me how do I practice yoga every day, how long am I doing it, how do I build my sequences. Today it's going to be the first day and we're going to do a little more of a power yoga flow and then see every day how the mood is, how do we feel, and that's how we proceed throughout the rest of the week. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start on top of our mat and we have our feet about hip width apart, the belly is in, and we're gonna inhale through the nose and stretch. Exhale to the nose and bring the arms alongside the body. Nice and tall, stretch. And exhale again. Inhale, stretch, mini back bend, reach the arms up. Let's go here into a cactus. Bring your shoulders back, your elbows back, spread your fingers. 2 more. I love to start out this way. It gives me the length, it opens up my chest. It's just one of those really feel-good moves. And then from here, I'm gonna fold forward, roll all the way down, let my torso drape over my feet. Maybe readjust my feet a little bit more, hip width apart. And bring opposite hand to opposite elbow. Bend your knees here if you feel tight. And let's let your head relax. Couple breaths in and out to your nose. And then setting your hands down. You can use a block. Put the block right in front. Place your hands on it. Walk one leg at a time and twist the upper body, the torso along. Warming up the lower back, the glutes, the hamstring, the hips. And then stretch. Bring your hands behind your calves, pull in. Turn the head, yes, no. And then setting your hands onto your lower legs, your lower shins, reach out, press your shoulders back, belly is in. Slide the arms down. In the same exhale, steps back into down dog. We're gonna walk the dog. Just to warm up the body really good. And I roll over my toes, tucking my outer shoulders under, pull my belly in, lift my tail up. Inhale forward into plank and back. Into plank, look outside my mat, press to my upper spine and back. 2 more. If you need more of a warm-up, go in some of my other videos. There's a particular warm-up in there as well. Feet come together. Now I drop my hip all the way, lift my heart up, press my shoulders back, look up. Belly in, exhale, roll back. 2 more. It's a beautiful day today in North Texas, not too hot. Right leg lifts about hip height and switch. And walk forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round all the way up. Mini back bend here. Cactus, and coming all the way forward again, halfway lengthening that spine. Exhale, fold, and same exhale, steps back into downward facing dog. Lift your tail, press your legs back, maybe lift your kneecaps up, tuck your shoulders under. Bring your feet together, inhale, right leg up, Stretch the left leg and bring it in between your hands. Rock a few times into place and then coming up into a high lunge. Hips are squared, shoulders relaxed. 3 breaths. Cactus arm for 1. Switching into warrior 2. Inhale comes reverse. Last breath. Extended side angle pose. Use your blocks if you need to. 1 breath with your arm up. 2 breaths with your arm right by your ear. Bring your arm back up. Come through warrior 2. Open that chest, relax the shoulders, straighten that front leg, step that back leg a little in here for triangle pose. I like to use my legs. You can put your hands on a block. Lengthen that spine, rotate the right outer hip under, press a lot into the back leg. Lengthen, twist slightly, bottom chest forward, and then you maybe bring in that left arm straight up. Wait for an exhale. Belly is deep in. Come all the way up. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, up. 4 more. Windmill your arms all the way down. Downward facing dog. Inhale into plank and back. Left leg sweeps up and steps through. Repeating that sequence now on the other side. Find your grounding here. Coming up. Arms are up. Slightly lengthen the tailbone. Find the focal point where your gaze is. That's where your body is going to go. So be steady in your gaze. Cactus. Next inhale. Exhale, open up into warrior 2 for 3 breaths. Reverse. You also can straighten the leg. Side angle pose. You want to bring your tricep and the inner knee together. Extend it for 2 more breaths. Back to warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, step the back leg a little in. Reach forward, find your block or your lower leg. Triangle pose. Tuck your left outer hip under. Long spine, leaning back, open the shoulder, open the chest. 2 more breaths. And then exhale, coming up. Inhale, lengthen. Do that movement from your waist, from your obliques. 3 more. And then windmill your arms down, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Bend that right knee, lift it up, bring it diagonal across to the left. Square your hips forward, lengthen that spine. One more breath, belly is in. Bring it back to down dog. Other side. Square those hips, feeling that stretch in both legs, outer hip. Last breath. Back to downward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Open your knees wide here, get a good stretch. Take about 3 breaths. Inhale, downward facing dog as you exhale. Right leg lifts up. Bend the right knee. Balance your weight equally in your shoulders. Pivot your left leg and come here into Rockstar. Drop that leg. Push your hips up. Left leg is straight. Maybe your left foot is all the way on the mat. Reach up, push your hips up. Lengthen your spine. 3 breaths. Drop your hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath here and down dog. Left leg goes up. Pivot, bend the top knee. Set the foot back. You may be here on your ball mount, but with the right leg, you flat. Push your hips up. Reach. And then bringing your hands down, hip, shoulder width apart. Down dog. Exhale, onto your knees, child's pose. So now we're nice and warm. Now we can do a couple stretches. And I want to keep this video around 20 minutes. That's plenty if you do other sports, if you do other activities. This is plenty, or if you don't have enough time for more. You can always add a sequence on my other videos. So let's do here 3 cat-cows. Add the movement to your breath. Feet flat. Hands are shoulder width apart. Drop your shoulders back. Lengthen your chest. Release the belly. Look forward. Wait for the exhale. Pull the belly in. Tuck the hips under. Push the floor away. Round. Tuck the chin in last. One more. Neutral spine from here. And let's bring your right leg in the center, in between your hands, shifting forward, lengthen forward. Wait for the exhale. Walk your hands back, draw that right leg back, fold. Square your hips. And switch. Left leg goes in between, lengthen forward. Lift the chest, straighten the leg back. 2 or 3 breaths. And then bringing the left leg back. So either sitting on your knees, relax, try to stretch your quads, or sitting in between on a block or directly onto your sit bones. Have your knees about the width of your hips, tucking your feet under, and your lower leg is right on your hip. We're gonna do eagle arms. We inhale, right arm goes under left, lining up your hands. Move your forearms away, lift your elbows shoulder height. 3 breaths. Open up, big breath, switch left arm under. And release. So either you stay here or you can come a little more back onto your palms or maybe even onto your forearms. If you're sitting on a block, don't go too far back and don't lift your knees up. Getting a good stretch in your quadriceps. Or coming all the way down. Relax, take 3 breaths. Coming back up, first on your elbows, onto your hands, push yourself up. Downward facing dog to counter stretch. And you may walk that dog here a little bit. Turning your feet, whatever you need to do to loosen up. Exhale down onto your knees, and we're gonna come into a seated position, and we're gonna do bridge pose. You may wanna use a block in between your feet and maybe one in between your knees. So you're scooting your buttocks closer to your heels. Lay all the way down. Bring that second block in between your knees, your thighs. Lift your chest, walk your shoulder blades under. And then either coming onto your shoulder and tricep with your fingers up, or hands to the side. Lifting up, walk the shoulder blades, press against the block, lift up, and breathe. Slowly roll down. Move the blocks. You may want to do it again, or like to come into a wheel. Pushing up, walk your feet in. Arms are straight. Knees facing each other. Breathe. Last breath. And then slowly coming all the way down. Stretch your legs all the way out. Big breath. Come all the way up. I'm off the mat. Inhale and lengthen forward. Look forward. I'm moving so you can see me. Bring your left leg into the groin and lengthen forward over your right leg. You can crisscross your hands. You can use a block if you need more extension. 2 more breaths. coming all the way up, and switch sides. So this floor is more, what shall I say, with less guidance. Let's do a cactus arm on this side. And then come forward. Assuming that you have done yoga before. Take it easy, look at it first, play it a few times, and then try it out. It's raining, it feels so good. 2 more breaths. And then slowly coming back up. Bring the soles of your feet together. If you want a deeper stretch, bring your feet on top of that block. Line your feet up, tall spine, and then open your groin here this way. Keep that spine nice and tall. Breathing in and out to your nose. 2 more breaths. You may come forward. Coming back up, get off the block. And I like to finish this way today, not in Shavasana. I like to finish with your bottom under a block so you are elevated, letting that blood come all the way down. Bring your knees in, set that block right under your lower back. You will know when it feels right and your legs stay up effortlessly. Bring them up. Let that blood flow all the way down into your hips, into your heart. Relax your arms, look up. It's beautiful. I'm seeing the clouds and the blue sky and the wind. The breeze feels so good. 3 more breaths. And you can stay here as long as it feels good. You can eventually also move the block, bend your knees, and come into Shavasana. Stay here for as long as you like. Or come up, and you're done for today. So that was about good 20 minutes. That's mostly what I do unless I teach. It keeps you limber, it keeps you strong. And I see you next time, friends, for the second part of this series. Namaste.